Welcome back everyone to episode 8 of Let's Play Command Ops 2. Really unfortunately, I just recorded 40 minutes of this and then it's about 6 o'clock in the evening for me, but people started mowing their lawn and it became really loud. The also unfortunate thing is, although it was 40 minutes in, I was like, okay, this is good enough for an episode. I want to shorten down my video times anyways, but double unfortunately, although the video was recorded, I quit out without saving the game, and I've now decided that I'm going to use autosave, just in case I'm stupid enough to do that again. It didn't give me a warning, you can just quit right out of the game, and it doesn't warn you having to save your game, so it's my fault, but unfortunately I didn't save the game, so we're going to start from scratch. Well, not really. I only made it to about 1700 or so, so we got another go at this. These guys are still moving up on their attack. We have some forces. Now this is under all. Recent shows us that we don't know where these 3 units are. We haven't seen this unit recently. We do know where this one is, but it is also not recent. It's not current, I should say. Good job. We picked up a few more crosses, destroyed a few more units in the last video. I'm hoping to continue to do that. So right away, we see that the 177th has somehow been neglected. We'll unpause for a second. And doesn't look like they're actually engaging, so let's get them to engage up here. Doesn't look like that's going to hit that unit, so just drop it right on top of them. And that's good. I'm going to shift these guys down. I'm going to shift these guys into a defensive position. Let me go ahead and do motorized, so let's do something like this. And defend facing directly south, so that we hopefully get a chance to engage these guys if they follow up. So that's going to hopefully override their order there. And actually, we're going to give an assault order out of sets, come up and attack this unit. Okay, I'm seeing that. Is that the best we can do? That's fine. But ultimately facing this way. You're going to do that with maximum everything, just like your defensive order is going to be. Actually, I don't want you to engage aggro from so far away, just aggro. You won't be able to see until their normal range anyway, but because it's forest, very bad visibility. So just sit on that road and kind of protect in case these guys retreat. Hopefully we'll be able to pincer them in that manner. We got 3 sides of engagement. It's really good. Just eliminated that base up here, which was awesome, just awesome. Okay, so what else? We want, oh man, I feel really bad doing this again because I already know some things. Let me just say what I know. Well, I'm not sure it'll happen, but I'm going to give the orders exactly as I gave them last time. One, because I think it worked out really well. So I'm pretty happy about how it worked out. But also because I don't think it's fair to use information that I've gained having played it. I really don't like that. So I'm going to give this order to go on the shortest distance and max everything, of course. Yeah, and then go over here. Okay, so we want basically them to cover this to this to this, and then from there the shortest route over to here, I guess. Here. So they should take the road. What I'm trying to do is just make sure we secure. We did not go from Maspelt directly over to this crossroad here. We went down and around, which is kind of cool, but we bypassed Betzer. We didn't secure the MSR here. I want that secured, so the cavalry able, part of the 35th, is going to go off and secure that. And once they move around this area, I'll probably reposition my anti-air. Excuse me real fast. I'll probably position my anti-air a little bit further west so they can cover southwest and west. Right now they're covering southwest and south, and I'd like them to switch their firing arc over to the west more, because I think we've kind of eliminated all the enemy resistance in the southern part, below the south below the river. We'll find out if that's true or not. When I did this last time, an enemy unit actually moved southeast. We'll see if that happens again. Okay, did I just give... Okay, that's fine. I heard a beep, but I don't know what it was. So we'll just ignore it. These guys have been given their orders. Assault. Do that with max everything. That's good. Yours is different. Rate of fire and ammo's max. Very good. Yep, good. I'm going to have these guys sit here just for a little bit. We'll just bring the pain. Lots of bombardment. And eventually, I want my infantry, the rest of them, to move up into Schlerbach. Because I want to be able to control that town, let them rest there overnight. Right now, despite the fact that they aren't moving, these guys are actually really fatigued. Like, look at this. This is just crazy. I'm going to give these guys a rest order. Institute rest order. So hopefully that they can rest instead of being so fatigued. This is just incredible. That's not good. Not good at all. I think, are they considered in town? Yeah, they're considered in the village, which is good. I think that helps their ability to rest. Just go put themselves in a building, lay down in someone else's bed. Who knows? Okay, so that's all good. Yeah, I guess that's everything. I want the 66. So when we give our bombardment orders, I'm going to try to do this max on ammo because I really want these guys to get resupplied. Going to have the 66 bombard here. Right on top where this guy is. And mainly I just want him to get max ammo so he hopefully can get resupplied. And that's it. Let's unpause and see what happens. Nothing to begin with. Let's speed up to 2x. 2 arrows. Just like, oh, so this did happen again. Okay, very good. I'm glad I'm kind of glad it happened because it didn't look like I was able to control it anyway. We will get the 22nd to bombard on this guy, though. So let's just get them to bombard right away. I think that he's spotted by our anti-aircraft up here. The one thing I really miss about this game is the ability to see who detected what unit. That's available in combat missions, for example. It'd be really useful. So go ahead and let's get that bombardment. Because there's just some times where you're like, who's got the good ground on that guy? And you certainly would know who relayed the order that they see this guy, so I don't think it's far-fetched. Those guys, oh, how are you making your movement? Yeah, you are going to do that. Very good. Just pause real fast again, I want to see the control we have. So basically the idea is make sure we secure all the one. So 1, 2, 3 would be important to me. Those 3 lines are what I want to have open by the end of the day. Might have lost this guy. Looks like he's retreating already. A little bombardment goes a long way. This guy is still there. Make sure we run that artillery back again. Good. Everything looking good, and we really do have vision of this. Very good. I'm really happy then that we're bombarding that unit. We lost sight of this one, so this one can probably be paused now. Really low on ammo, though. It's okay. Lost this guy again. Okay, let's reverse it. Let's go 177th can take here. And the 66 can switch up to over here. You would never do this in real life, of course, if once one unit had a fix on a location. I don't think that's implemented, though. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong, because it should be. Well, I mean, it's not a big deal. It's a really minor detail, but it would be nice if that was implemented, that if a unit continues to bombard in the same area, the accuracy of their fire should be increased. You should have better accuracy. These guys are... Oh, good. We're actually supporting bombard with the mortar team over here. That's very cool. Oh, we actually have spotted this guy, so it looks like we're engaging, and I thought I brought in, yep, brought in the 66 to bombard there as well. Not to mention the armored engineers are coming in to assault from the east, so they are in a world of trouble, facing the wrong way. I was confused about this. Okay, these guys are facing the correct way, that's good. That guy's been given a rest order, though, because he is extremely fatigued. Again, our Baker and our Charlie here are very fatigued as well. So we have to be... I want to get them into Schlierbach to rest because of that. However, before I do that, I want to make sure that I can reattach the mortar and the anti-tank group, so I wanted to get these guys involved. Okay, looks like... Yeah, okay, we are bombarding. Good. Alright, so their bombardment has finished. 66 still has ammo, so we'll continue to bombard. I think we'll continue to bombard this unit, which may, in the forest, is a better deal for us, basically. We're going to start shifting it a little bit west because the armored engineers are coming in. And... yeah, these guys are so close, but hey, you know what? They could bombard there as well. Why not? Go ahead and bombard. They are bombarding. Pretty cool. Just bring down a lot of fire on those guys. Okay, just bombard them again. Actually, I'm not gonna force them to do anything because it looks like they're probably gonna engage with small arms fire, and maybe, yeah, these guys are close anyway. So we'll just let that happen. They have very low cohesion, very high fatigue, so they should be booted out pretty quick. And these guys got into position perfect, just perfect timing. Really like how that went down. I did do this exact same thing last time. However, I don't remember. I think this guy retreated out to the west and we didn't actually catch him. But hey, at least the trap is there if they happen to fall for it. This guy has moved over here. I thought last time we did actually encounter that guy. Let's get this down pronto. 66. And let's get this big old guns to engage the guys over here. I can't tell if the red lines were going in or going out. It must have been going out because, okay, yeah, we displaced this guy already, so stop that now. It must be red lines going here to here, although it's too fast for me to tell which direction, but these guys have the blue lines, and also on top of that, you'd expect armor to be engaging with big old guns, right? So I really want to bombard. Last time I found a base in here. I'm not going to do it, though. I don't want to use out-of-game information. For our own advantage, I don't like to cheat, but I'm very cautious because I know we discovered some kind of infantry group here, and I think it was a base in the end. Or maybe it was an engineer group, I can't remember. Which I did eliminate, and it'll be unfortunate if we can't eliminate it this time. But that's just the way things go sometimes. Alright, so we are pausing still. Now what happened with this unit? I have absolutely no idea what happened. There's no cross, no nothing to indicate anything. Alright, anyways, these guys are going to be reattached because I want to do this. And let's give them a couple minutes to reattach, but I'm going to give a defend order in that town. Oh! So these guys are here. I have to see how close. They are pretty close, so let's bring down the big guns. They're going to retreat almost instantly, I'm sure. So let's get these guys to continue to ask for max resupply. Get these guys like this. Max resupply. They're probably going to retreat back, though, right? It's a base being engaged by, you know, armored infantry battalion or a company. It's a good sizable force. And if we wanted to, what could the 22nd even engage? Well, we don't need anything up there, I guess. I don't think we need anything here. So let's engage where we expect that they'll fall back to, but let's wait 1 minute before we do that. Okay, because Charlie's moving forward. How are we looking now? Are we actually getting... not quite hitting... Yep. Well, we have avoid friendlies on, so they'll probably just avoid friendlies. Get the 22nd to engage up here. Turn off avoid friendlies, just so I'm sure that this should be safe to engage. Yeah, okay, so these guys have to stop their bombardment because we don't even see them there anymore. And 22nd... oh my god, they are there. Holy cow. And they return fire. Well, how close can we get? They are basically at this dashed line to the left of the unit. Okay, that one works. This one still works. And they're going to retreat in a second, I think. So, that dash line, we can bring this down a little bit. Turn off avoid friendlies, because I don't think we'll be moving any further forward until they displace. So, right on top of them. Just bringing down all the heavy artillery. Oh, we did find a unit here. You're on call. Very good, very good. Go ahead and give you a bombardment order. They'll be retreating back very soon, I'm sure, so we're going to give this one a little bit behind them. Oh, looks like we found somebody else. Yeah, that unit is now retreating back. It looks like it's an engineering company suddenly now. Although this is vague, so we don't know exactly what's going on. Okay, now this is important. Where is this unit? It is right there. Okay, well. Again, you're already bombarding. You're dug in, so I don't think you're bombarding. Let's just get you to go bombard here with max resupply. I don't think it's working, but that's okay. Oh, shoot, you're bombarding here. I just retasked you to the wrong place. Oh, and our own buddies are attacking. Oh, gosh. Void friendlies was on for that. Can we get you just on the very edge of your bombardment range? Okay, fine, do that. Oh, we took casualties here. Probably, it might have been our own unit killing us too. That was very poor. Very poor display on my part. So 4 missing units over here. Okay, 66 is ready. Let's just bombard here preemptively. Gonna have the avoid friendlies on, so hopefully we do avoid friendlies a little bit better. Bombard here. Do it with max resupply. Hopefully that comes in. We're extremely low. Hopefully we're requesting emergency supply. And Able is really just going crazy, going way up here. Okay, look at the 66 has gotten stuff, so now we're going to use them basically non-stop. Alright, these guys have all reattached. Let's give the defend order in here. Whatever formation you want. Just defend Schlerbach. After they get into place, defending that town, which we should have now a total supply route through, which is perfect. That's what I wanted. Actually, can you go and just probe? The closest you can get is here, huh? Yeah, just probe that way. See if you can find anything. Oh, okay, we just discovered this unit. Who the hell detected you? Are you moving? You are. No, you're digging in. Okay, well, I've got a surprise for you then. Not yet, though. Wow, and we just discovered this guy again now, too. They're all popping up all at the same time. Alright, well, this guy's in the forest. Let's get the big area effects. I'm not sure if they're going to move, if they're staying there. Maximum resupply. Okay, do that. Doesn't look like he's moving. And get the 66th on this guy. Constantly bombarding. And Abel's going to run into whoever was just here. So. You are resting, but yeah, your fatigue is really high too. You're pretty much out of ammo, but you know what? Doesn't matter. We're going to continue using you constantly. Yeah, Baker's coming up. Joe, we got the whole group coming up this way. Oh, we got him. We got him. Is that too close to engage? Maybe not. Let's see if we can squeeze this. Okay, that works. And they're probably going to be going further south into this hill. So let's try to avoid that. This looks pretty good. We know that they're probably going to retreat up this way, though. Well, I don't know. Maybe they won't. That looks fine. Alright, avoid friendlies. We'll just have to monitor this one closely. Oh, God. They're going to move in. Alright, we can't do anything about it. We just have to let them fight that battle. They're just too close. We cannot engage. So let's get the 66 to engage something else instead. Like we did just see this unit, so let's bombard them. Yeah, let's do that instead. Just too close, I can't help. Oh, we found these guys again. So the 22nd has been reinforced. Let's get maximum resupply. Engage these guys. Just bombard them there. Okay, these guys are still reappearing. We should be putting them under fire, though. Maybe... I don't know if there's any other way we can do this. We're engaging. I'm just going to let us engage. Okay, look, I'm going to give you an order to attack this unit if you can without hitting our own units, leaving avoid friendlies on. If you can engage, then do it. If not, then fine. Friendlies in the way. Okay, yeah, well, especially now, we start moving a little bit closer. Yeah. Yep, we're in the way. Okay, fair enough. Then go ahead and bombard up here instead. I don't think that unit has moved. We haven't put it under any serious fire, so let's just go ahead and bombard all around there. We are basically collapsing on this poor unit. Okay, it is dark. Oh, there they go. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's bad. It's bad for them. It's really bad. I'm so surprised that they did not just completely disband. Okay, they're moving into this forest. They must be fatigued too. Low cohesion. Just preempt their movement. Start bombarding the forest there. Friendly's in the way. What the heck? Who's in the way? Yeah, I guess it just can't get far. Oh, okay, never mind. It was destroyed. We destroyed it. Okay, that's good. So I did destroy him in the last time, so I'm really happy that it happened because it's the result that should have happened if things went the same way they did last time. And the same way with the way things went last time with this guy, I was not able to eliminate him, but that's okay. We're at least making a little bit more progress this time. Because that's one of the things I wanted to say. You know, people are talking about... people are talking about... Let's not make this seem like a big deal, but I've been curious about the length of the episodes and how slow or quick to move. One of the guys, it's an honest comment, was just, this tutorial can be done in about an hour, and I'm like on the 7th or 8th hour into it, right? Or maybe it's 6th hour, 5th hour? Okay, I might be exaggerating a bit, but I've taken a long time to get this far, but I really do enjoy watching little gunfights. In fact, I would not go up to 2 arrows at any point when I'm engaging any units if it was up to me. But because this is a YouTube video, that just has to be how it works. The problem is, when we're on the double arrow, I can't tell which way the fire is going. Now, you can tell because of the blue that we must have been shooting, and there's no yellow, so we weren't receiving any fire. But I'd like to see it directly. Like, my eyes almost don't trust the blue. Sometimes it does take a moment for the yellow icon to come up to let them know that they're receiving fire. So it's really easy to tell if you can just look at which way the line is being drawn. Is it drawn from here to there or from there to here? And that would indicate to you if you're taking fire or if you're the one given the fire. Okay, so that being said, yeah, I'm really happy we're going to be reorganizing here. After that, I'm going to give them rest order. So what we see in terms of control is we've taken this entire eastern MSR. Huge supply path. Obviously, there's something there. We're not exactly sure what. Maybe I can get this guy to bombard here with maximum ammunition. I don't know if there's anybody there or not, but... Oh, actually... This guy's probably going to be moving about, disrupting my lines, which I hate, but it's just the way it goes. What's your fatigue? Pretty high. Yours is pretty high. Okay, we're going to have to let these guys settle in and defend for the night as well. In fact, let's just go ahead and give them a defend order here. Okay, where's the nearest place that you can go? I see. So move here then? No. Here? Okay, good. Here, facing this, facing this direction. And just defend there for the night. So probably move into like arrowhead formation. You also fall back. It's okay. We're going to lose a little bit of ground tonight, but I'd rather do this in order to give us a really good chance of being well rested for tomorrow. So don't do this. Don't take any rest to get there, and I'll give you a rest order once you arrive. That's my plan. Same way with these guys. These guys are going to move up into various areas. Oh, I don't like that. I really don't like that he's moving way up there, but that's okay. Just, I'm giving an order to defend Schlierbach so I can give a rest order after that. Okay. So it looks like the leaf blowers are back. I'm just going to keep going with it. Hopefully it's not too loud. It doesn't appear to be so loud in the video, but it's more annoying for me. It's actually quite loud for me. That's okay. Who does this at 6:30 at night? Alright, so we have this, and this bombardment was done with max ammo. Very good. So it's nighttime though. And I had the idea to push these guys forward to Nightingale so that they would recover very well. But I think leaving them to rest overnight is just as well. And they're not in a bad position. This guy's going to need to rest. We'll probably send him back to Maspelt. Looks like we've controlled this area, so I'm going to go ahead and give him a defend order back here. Okay, let me actually look at where we want to do this so that in the morning he has good vision. Oh, crap. It's nighttime already. Well, that's already better, right? So we just assume that that's going to be where it works, I think. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's just give it right here. Oh, we want it further back, though. Okay, yeah, we want to make sure he's in the town. Well, that works. Give him a defend order right here, facing this way. And don't rest yet. Get there quickly. But after you're there, we're going to give you a rest order as well. So you can just rest there for the evening. See, there's no supply route north to south. Somehow it didn't count his movement there as connected, which is unfortunate. But that's okay. We'll send... Oh, we could send Dog Company. Okay, look at... Let's do this. Let's probe out with this guy here by the shortest route, just so we can secure this little... Make sure that this road is covered well. And Dog Company, if you wouldn't mind, can you probe down to here? Okay, let's do this. And probe to here. Do this without rest, because you're doing okay. I mean, you're kind of a useless unit. I hate to say it, but you're kind of a useless unit anyway. You don't... I exposed you to too much. You took too big of casualties, and now it's time to just use you as kind of a secondary force. Oh! We are being engaged. This is very bad. Let's just call in the big boys. Okay, so we stop at just east of this house. That's perfect. Avoid friendlies. We're not on the attack, so we don't have to worry about moving forward. Max ammo. Max ammo. Try to get resupplied. Oh boy, so it looks like the leaf blower people are coming back again. So really after me today. I might have to just call this video to a close in a moment. No, I don't. Do not worry about friendlies in the way. There it is. Okay, so in fact, don't even worry about bombarding now. It's too late. 66 has done all the work for you. Okay, they will retreat into here, so let's just bombard here preemptively. Bombard with max ammo. Yeah, do that. And now it's really hard. You have to actually keep up with everything. So let's... These guys, what's their fatigue? I also need to let my artillery rest overnight. I think we'll bombard once there. Yeah. Actually, I want to send these guys back to defend that little area, just because it is so crucial. So go and defend back over here. Let's do, can we do a shift? And then a shift click this way, just to make sure that nobody comes running up the hill Do that by the shortest route. And no rest. We'll give you rest as soon as you get in. And you're doing okay on fatigue anyway. Okay. Okay, so let's give some rest orders here. You, rest where you are. Okay, rest, institute, very good. Everything, perfect. So sorry about that. You guys are resting, institute. I think by default you're probably resting. Let's give you a rest order directly. Rest. Nope, that's reorg. Did I do reorg? Did I do reorg on the other people? Just rest, institute. Where you are, very good. Dismissed. You guys rest, institute as well. You guys didn't really do anything. Oh shoot, I got rid of this. Nope, this one. There it is. Rest, institute, very good. Okay. Well, gonna give these guys the rest order as well. Let's reattach this guy for a second. Let's give these guys the rest order. Looks like they're resting. Did I already give them the rest order? Well, I'm extremely glad that they're resting. So that's good. That's very good. They are resting. That is fantastic to see. These guys are defending, so let's give them the rest order as well. Rest, institute, very good. You, rest, institute. Very good. You're resting by default, very good. You don't really have any fatigue to show for, but that's okay. You've been given the rest order, so we'll wait for that. Oh, see, I think I did give a reorg here. Let me delete this and just give them a rest. Institute, very good. Okay, you are moving about, but yeah, that's probably more important than resting because, again, your functionality is very limited. I want to see rest orders everywhere. So you guys, you've been given a rest order, so that's being processed right now. Very good. And you haven't been given a rest order, but that's because I wanted him to reattach first. So now go ahead and give a rest order. Institute, very good. Everybody should be resting. Sleep. Tomorrow's a very, very busy day. At 0600 when we have reinforcements, really everything is going to go crazy. So rest where you are. Rest where you are. Not these guys don't need it as much, but that's okay. I want to see everyone. Oh god. Okay, so they are going to do this crazy moving thing. And that is what we have our artillery for. Who don't need to rest. But do need resupply. So let's get this just to bombard. Maximum resupply. Probably he moved down already. Oh, okay. Well, did hit him a few times, looks like. Okay, well, we are definitely making a lot of progress in this video. Oh, is this the same guy? Oh, these guys are going to be cut off in terms of supply as well. Well, that means that we'll probably have to mount some kind of rescue, supply rescue mission in the middle of the night, which I'm not happy about. We were able to secure this area. So you just barely missed it. Go here and defend this direction. Do that without rest. By the quickest route. And then you can rest when you get there. Okay. Yeah, so we expect there's a unit up here somewhere, but they might also be moving. Everyone's resting. I really like that everything's resting. There it is. It's what I want to see. Except for you. You have to go back and make sure this supply line is open. So these guys are actually here. Let's bust them open. Okay, that should be more or less secure. Just going to give him the rest open here. If he can't if he can't do anything, if he's not able to actually open this supply for us, well, there's nothing we can do about it, is there? Let's have you continue to bombard this unit. Wow, that's a big unit. That's a big boy. Let's do this as well. Good, we're doing okay there. This is really where you have to pay attention quite a lot. Okay. Let's give the 22nd. Yeah, they're slightly better, so let's give them another round. Just to make sure that they're not entrenching there. Yep, they are. They're trying. We're not going to let them though. Say 66, you're up next. Very good. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so go ahead and stop your bombardment. You've done what I wanted us to do, which is just remove all... Okay, this is an HQ. And it has almost nothing left as well. So hopefully that unit is really easily eliminated tomorrow. You know what we could even do is Baker Company here, although they did such an amazing job, they were taking fire and really they were the supporting leg for us to pull off our little surround, even though I canceled it later, which was a mistake. They were the supporting unit, but they didn't have to move much. So what we could actually do is have them assault back up, kind of through the forest area. It would be danger close, which is not great for, at least it's an armored infantry battalion rather than armor. But, you know, we have a lot of jeeps and stuff like that, half-tracks, which are going to be vulnerable to attack. They do have a lot of ground forces, though. I'm thinking of running these guys back up in order to... These guys will probably be the unit that reopens the supply route, because we don't really need them facing south anymore. I'm just kind of assuming that all the German units here are going to be cut off. Or at least they're going to be so low on readiness that we should be able to just blow right past them. At some point, I was thinking that we would take Sankt 5th by the end of day 2, but obviously that's just not going to happen. And I'm okay with that. I don't feel like it's a absolutely terrible thing. Okay, come on, Charlie. Rest up. You guys are all tuckered out. Baker's looking better. Abel's looking better. Just Charlie needs to rest. And these guys are looking good. I think they're going to be fine by tomorrow. Yeah. Alright, well, let's just continue with the artillery bombardment, knowing that we do have another resupply in the morning. So even if we drop this down to dangerously low levels, that's okay. And maybe it is time for us to do this attack. So maybe set up here, and then just probe over to the edge of the forest here. And end up facing almost due west. That seems good. Okay, so do this. Just under a minimum amount of rest, so do it somewhat quickly. Go by the shortest route possible, I think. And do this with maximum everything, although basically you're not going to be able to see. You just engage them as soon as you can, essentially. Okay, very good. I think arrowhead would be the ideal. So do this under arrowhead formation. They'll be getting their orders, but they have a little bit of time they can rest up before they choose to do that. Well, they decided to go right away. We may... you know what I could do here is actually just preemptively maybe fire off in this direction. Oh, that was perfect. These guys are going to retreat right into the artillery. Oh, I'm very happy about this. I'm very happy about this. Let's get this stupid thing out of the way. Where is my artillery, though? There it is. Okay, we'll run it back. Oh, wait, they disappeared. I can't see the unit. They're actually bombarding us as well. We took some casualties, unfortunately. Where the hell is their HQ unit, though? Oh, they're still there. Okay. Well, how do we not see them? Oh my... Well, visibility is very poor, so that's why. Although, come on, we're not that poor. Can they... Do they radio? I mean, this is originally part of the 51st, so they should be able to communicate with their own. We're too close. We're basically right on top of them. I don't think I'm able to get... Okay, let's look. This 1, 2, 3, 4 thing is the top right corner. Feels like I'm going to be hitting somebody, but okay, let's try this. Let's see how that worked. Barely. If we move any further forward, we're not going to be okay. I think that should be okay. Okay, one right there, right there. That's really close, but let's just go ahead and do it because we are taking bombardment. We are taking casualties. So avoid friendlies and go ahead and do it. Don't avoid friendlies, essentially. Just go ahead and engage. Let's slow this down, too. I'd really like to see. I don't think they've moved yet. Just make sure that nothing else is going on. That shot was a little far, so I don't think that hit. But that would have hit. So I think some of these would have landed. Alright, so that was a good bombardment. I'm going to let that one finish up, but then hopefully Baker continues their push forward. Perfect! These guys should be... Oh, look at that. Low cohesion, high fatigue. They should just be gone. Good, we got the first fire off. That's good. We got another... Shot him again. I know I kind of started talking about this, but I really do enjoy just watching this. I like to pretend that this is actually happening. I'm imagining, you know, our units from like the wood line shooting past the woods into like a unit on the other side of the hill, probably in defilade, right below the forest, using it as cover, just far enough away that they can't be seen. I like to imagine all that. Okay, so they are going to retreat east. Well, if that's the case, let's give them a bit of a surprise. So this corner here is not good. We're in that corner. Let's move it a little bit further. Something like this, right? So that's okay, but let's move it even a little bit further east. Alright, maximum resupply, not that it matters, but just in case it does. Oh, so they disappeared again. I really don't know what's going on when they disappear. It's a phantom unit. We should be bombarding there, though. Well, if they did run that way, we did land some more artillery on them. Okay, well, you know what? This video's gone 45 minutes. We can call it in here. We're just about to tick over to day 3. Remember, the exciting thing is on day 3 at 0600 hours. Oh, this is at 1200 hours. I'm completely mistaken. I thought it was 600. Okay, so January 7th at 1200 is when CCR comes. Combat Command Reserve. And that is going to have a lot of good stuff for us as well. I think it'll have another armored group for us, or maybe it has just an armored infantry. Ideally, I would have been ready to set up for an assault on Sankt Vith at the very beginning of this morning. I think we might still try that, believe it or not. What I think we can do is, at the onset of daylight, I'll send the engineers through this path. I'll send the cavalry recon up this path, just to make sure we converge over here, having covered both those paths. The infantry is just going to form up here, and push all the way over to the forest here. So I'm just going to try to cover all this area at the same time. That's a lot of supply paths. I just want covered, checked for enemy bases or whatnot. These guys are just going to move north and follow this path to the east of Sankt Vith. They'll probably form up in this little break in the woods. We can get... I mean, originally I was thinking of having the 10th come up through the middle area. But maybe I'll just have the 51st. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. And they have rested overnight, so they're in really good shape. Much better. Oh, so much better fatigue. No. The infantry's going to... It's going to need a lot more rest before they're viable, but we tried. I tried to put them in the city. I tried to help. They're still... all they need to do is go over and take this area. This is their main... I've always thought that that's what they're going to do, is just try to hold this forest. So maybe the 51st comes up through here, and then we have the 10th Armored Infantry comes up along the highway right into the western edge of Sankt Vith. We are expecting enemy armored reinforcements soon, right? The briefing says 48 hours, which has been, it's been 48 hours on day 3 at 0600. So yeah, we expect that basically at the same time we're assaulting Sankt Vith. Hopefully we can take it. I just don't want the armor to get entrenched in Sankt Vith. That would be really bad. So we'll try to preempt that. We'll try to get there as quickly as possible, which means we'll probably have to push the 8th. Oh, the 8th can push up this way. That's what will happen. The 8th will push up here. The 10th will push along the highway. These guys will push along... Oh, that's here. These guys will push through there. Okay, so we'll have a 3-sided attack, all with motorized forces. Probably not the best for a city, but basically the priority is get it done as quickly as possible. Hopefully these bases that we're kind of eliminating, like we eliminated some base brigade here, and the 27th Fusilier Regiment base. I don't know how it works, but I'm hoping that means a lot of the people, a lot of the infantry running around here are totally out of supply. Yeah, so for some reason it looks like we're not quite holding this control, but we'll send the able to fix that. Yeah, and we should probably shift this anti-aircraft over, maybe to here, get them to defend here instead, and then this one can move up and start defending Breitfeld. Or maybe this one will defend the Nidingen crossing to try to make sure that we always hold the eastern side of the river. But anyways, that's going to call this video to a close. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you for the next video.